Hello my drippy hippies and welcome back to another episode of this camper van conversion series. Just before we get into it, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So by the end of this episode, I'll be sitting on a purpose built bench for this camper van. This is going to have a shower tray that pulls out. My toilets will also be hidden in this, and I'm also going to have a little hidden table to the outside. So now we've gone through all that, let's crack on with it. So we're just over at my bench where we're going to start building the frame for my seating area. I've already marked some woods up just so I can get my head on a few things. So I'm just going to cut away with the chop saw now, and I'll talk you through at different stages what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. My frame for the top. You may be wondering why they're not joining up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the corner off just so when you walk down into the van, gives you more space for when you're turning instead of going up and then like that. You know, you'll have a nice little, be able to do more of a motion like that. So I'm just gonna pop a piece of wood across there where I want it. I'll just mark them off. I'm going to cut them now with the hand saw, and then I'll just mark my piece of wood for the underneath once they're cut, and then I'll cut that, and then that piece of wood will then just that piece of wood will end up fitting on that corner all nicely. Just watch me build this frame, and this is going to be the top of the bench, what you'll eventually sit on. So I didn't want to show you making another frame, so I've made this frame, and this is going to be the bottom. But as you can see, it's slightly shorter because, well, it's 60mm shorter all the way around, apart from the back and this side, because that's where that'll tight up into the corner. But the reason for going 60mm shorter is so I've got a nice little detail of a kickboard, so it'll go like that, out and then up. So what I'm going to show you now is just me fixing me legs on, fixing my legs on, and then once they're in place, I've got this piece which will go in the centre of where the legs are. Not the centre, sorry, this will come 100mm off the ground, and this will just be to fix my board to go around that way. So I'll just give you a little update on where we're at now. Fitted this timber going all the way round, which mimics the top of this. So there will be a board that will run flush to that. That's hard to see. And then this will be a kickboard, this, like a nice little feature like you'd have in your kitchen. I put this MDF on both sides to fix me runners into for me shower tray. So my shower tray will just slide out here. So these are the runners I've got for the shower tray. And to start this process off, I'm just gonna screw them in first, both sides, and then I'll be able to use them then just to get my measurements off. Just makes life a lot easier, and then I can build the shower tray inside these measurements then, and that's just gonna go under there and tuck up nicely out the way. Yeah. So I'll just take some measurements now, cut that board, cut some sides, and then I'll catch back up you and I'll show you me installing and fitting it all. Just got me to the bottom bit cut. Decided to make this shower tray out of ply. It's still getting tiled anyway, and I've got two sides cut, so I'll just stick them on and then cut me top and bottom then and pop that on. So this is the underneath of the shower tray. So the shower tray will be, there's the shower tray there. So I've just cladded this in a PVC just to get it watertight. There's my split there for the drain hole, as you can see. And this is just all going to get tiled eventually. Just gonna put the face on now, put that into the drawer, that's all, and then sort that out. So I'm gonna start building the drawer that the toilet's gonna sit on, and this will be underneath my seating area and it'll just slide out. So this is my toilet. I've already started building it. I got a bit carried away with myself in the thinking process and started building it, but I'll just let you catch back up to where I'm at now. So these bits are just going to be like, that's going to be your back piece, and then the toilet is going to sit in that way, and the drawer will pull out from underneath, go like that, and then I'm just going to fix these little bits on the side. I'm going to put one of these that side as well. Just hand drawing that myself and then just cut it with the jiggy. So I'll just scribe round that now to the other side. So we got the this is going to be the drawer for the toilet. So as you can see, I give that a little 45 mitre. So just when it goes in, it's just a nicer finish than it being buttered up. That's just MDF screwed through, and that's where the toilet's going to be sitted there. So just this is going to be cladded in PVC, which you probably won't see in this video because I haven't got the PVC yet. Just got to cut my outdoor table in now. So I'll put my faceboard on and I'll just scribe the line there. So what I'm going to do now is whiz that board off, measure down from that line the thickness of this, and then cut that out nicely. And then I'm going to save the piece and screw it onto the front of the worktop, so when it shuts in it'll look all nice and neat. So we'll go through this now and we'll do this bit. I've cut the hole now for me table to come out of. Ow, my finger. So yeah, that'll come out of there. Lovely stuff. So I've just done one of my magic little pieces that I make up, like I done round the back door when I've done that little mess up. So now I'm just going to stick that on there. And what I'll do is I'll just hold that level in place, and then I'll just fire 2 big screws through into my thing, and then that'll be my little hatch for that. And I think it'll look quite nice when it's all painted. You won't even notice it. Just give it a nice little feature. So I've run out of battens and I can't be bothered to go and pick some more up. So what I'm going to do is just cut some bits of timber down and show you. Just going to fix bits of timber in from my sheet supply. So fix them in, and I'm just going to put a board on that. So, and then I'm going to make this area a little storage area, so it doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Just got to make it a little bit stronger, that's all. But I think once the board and that's in, it'll be strong anyway. But yeah, I just couldn't be bothered going out getting some battens. It's too nice of a day to be driving around all night like. So nothing too fancy on this one. It's just a bit of extra space I had, so I thought I may as well turn it into a storage space. So as you see where them battens were before, along there, so I just banked them little bits of timber in, put them in, and then this will just be a little lift off lid. So like I say, nothing too fancy, just something to bit of extra storage, like it'll come in handy I suppose. Just gonna make the top bit for the bench now. Just gotta scribe it round here first. I want it to overlap a little bit there. I'm also going to overlap this edge, and it's going to overlap this edge. So the reason for that is, once that's scribed back and it's all overlapping all the way round, I can just scribe round it then, take it to the bench, cut it perfectly, and it should just plop into place nice and easy. So that's all cut in nicely now. take the pencil, scribe down the bottom, take it to the bench, cut that. Then once that's cut, I've actually got to cut a hatch out here because I've got a little storage compartment going off here, so I've got to cut a nice little hatch out here. It's only going to be a little lift off lid. So I just cut my little lift off lid, and I'll just show you now. Voila! And that'll just slap back into place nicely. But what I am going to do is, I don't know if you can see, when I sit on it, I'm only light and it bows in a little bit. So what I'll do is, I'm just going to put a piece of timber along there, and then when it goes in, it should then sit on that edge and that edge, and that'll take the weight. So here we have my purpose-built bench, all ready to be painted and decorated. I hope this will give you some ideas to tackle your own bench in your own camper van. So on that note, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Stay tuned, stay active, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.